Hi guys, I am so excited because the VIB Rouge sale is coming up. It's going to be November the 4th. I want to bring you all of my recommendations, so that's what this video is about today. First of all, if you're new here, welcome. I'm so glad you decided to click on my video and spend some time with me and listen to what I have to say. So this is all stuff that I recommend, that I have tried, that's tried and true. I've tested the formula on it. I know how it works. I know that it's great. So that's why I want to bring you a video. These are all like my recommendations, things that I know are good. I also did a wish list video. That should already be up. In fact, I know it's up, so I'll link it. And it's really just me on my computer screen showing you what I'm wishing for the VIB sale and trying to plan. So if you're interested in that, that might give you some more ideas as well as I did a video just like this for the spring VIB sale. So if you're interested in that, I'll link that one too. That might give you some other ideas. I didn't want to repeat things in this video that I did in the spring, so I believe that they are all different recommendations, maybe with the exception of like 2 things. I do recommend having a game plan for this sale. It only comes once a year. I mean, yes, there is a 15% in the spring, but the 20% only comes once a year. And you really want to put your money where it's gonna get the best bang. So hopefully these suggestions will help you, as will those other videos. Now, I'm just going to organize this according to product. So I will notate in the description bar below, if you're only interested in certain types of product, check the time stamp, and then you'll know where to look in the video, because I know this is gonna be long. I have 2 Sephora brand brushes that I think are excellent that I wanted to let you guys know about. First is an eye blending brush. These just came out this year. This is the Sephora Pro Featherweight Crease Brush. It's number 38. This is a wonderful crease brush. It's so soft. It blends so effortlessly. It does so much of the work for you. I found with this brush, like, my blending time is cut in half. It's excellent quality. It's held up so well to washing multiple times. It still looks brand new. So I wanted to let you guys know about that. And this brush I use daily, and it still looks excellent. It still performs excellently. I love this brush. This is the Pro Airbrush Concealer Brush. It's number 57. It's a very kind of wide, fluffy brush, but it still has some density to it. I don't know if you can see like the way it's moving. This is what I use for under eye corrector. So I have super dark circles and I do correct them every day, and this is what I use to kind of blend that in. It allows me to be very precise and just keep it to the dark areas, but at the same time, it's called airbrush. Like, it's called that for a reason. It really blends in well. You're not going to have any harsh lines. And I also use this sometimes just for regular concealer. So I almost like 90% of the time will use my beauty blender for my concealer. But sometimes if I just want concealer and no foundation, where I'm doing a more natural makeup look, I'll use this and I'll just blend out my concealer and on the edges, like where it meets my skin. It's flawless. It's seamless. This brush is really good. I could have gone overboard suggesting blushes to you guys, but I'm just gonna suggest 2. Well, 3, but 2 of the same formula. I actually picked up these during the spring VIB sale, and I have been loving them since then. So the Clinique Cheek Pop blushes are so nice. I have Berry Pop and Peach Pop, and they are very pigmented. First of all, like, the packaging and the little daisy is so cute. Like, the color is so beautiful. They have a little bit of a sheen to them. They're not like sparkly or anything. That's Berry Pop. Peach Pop is obviously a little bit lighter, and you could tell it is definitely peach. They both have a little bit of a sheen to them. They look so beautiful on the skin. I love these blushes so much. You can see, like, they're pigmented, but they're not crazy. So you don't need to worry about like using a super light hand, but you get enough where you don't have to like continually try to build it up. And this is probably gonna be one of my favorite blushes of the entire year. This is from Laura Mercier. It's the Second Skin Cheek color. This is in the shade Lotus Pink. Oh, it's actually very similar to Peach Pop, except it's just slightly more pink. It's a little bit more of a hot pink, but again, can be blended out. Oh, this one has, I would say, just a touch more sheen than the other 2. I love all 3 of these. I love this blush so much. If you haven't tried Laura Mercier blushes, they last a very long time on the skin. They just blend so effortlessly. They're beautiful blushes. Kat Von D came out with her holiday palette this year. It's the Metal Matte palette. I am not going to buy that palette because I have the, actually I have it here because I was putting it in my favorites. from last year, from 2015, the Mi Vida Loca palette. This is a mix of like mostly matte, but it also has a few shimmery shades in it. That's why I'm not buying the Metal Matte palette, but I do already own, well, another reason I'm not buying it is because I already own 5 of the Metal Crush eyeshadows. So I know a lot of people have been loving that palette for good reason. She makes a great formula. I would probably blindly say, I bet you that palette is great, but I haven't tried it, so I can't say for sure. But what I know about her eyeshadows is they're excellent. And if you can't get your hands on it, if you're hoping for it, or if you just want to try that formula, but you don't want to spend that much, maybe consider buying one of the Metal Crush eyeshadows. These are, I believe, permanent. This one is probably the most famous of them all. This is Thunderstruck. A lot of people use this as a highlight. It's great for an inner corner highlight. Beautiful shade. But I have that one and then 4 others. This one is Raw Power. This is a beautiful shade for in the fall. Just excellent burnt red shade. This one is actually in the Metal Matte palette. This is Synergy. This is the softest eyeshadow I've ever touched in my life. I'm not over exaggerating. I'm really not. Beautiful brown with like a little bit of a rose gold in it, but definitely brown. Oh, if you like silver eyeshadows, this one is Static Age. Very nice. This one is Dose or Doce. I've never learned how to pronounce that properly. Beautiful orange shade. So, you know, if you don't want to spend all that, or you can't get the new palette, these are not cheap by any means. They are very expensive eyeshadows, but they are worth it if you just want to try 1 or maybe 2 of them. Staying with eyeshadows for a minute, let's talk about NARS. These are the hardwired eyeshadows. I only own 1 of them. This is in the shade Stud. This actually was a 2015 holiday shade, and then they brought it back with this new hardwired collection. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous taupey nude shade. Look at it just, I have a mirror here and I'm just looking at it in the mirror. Look at it just like shift. It's gorgeous, very pigmented, stays all day. These are beautiful. They have more in that range. A few of them are glitter bombs though, be careful. This one I know for sure is just like it stays put. There's no glitter fallout at all in this one. And then I always feel like the VIB sale is the time to buy the luxury products that you might have been eyeing if you're gonna buy them, because they're already so expensive and now you're getting a 20% off discount. So if it's in your budget and if you've been interested, the Giorgio Armani Eyes to Kill eyeshadows are spectacular. I don't have the actual names of them because they're also numbered. This one is number 8, this one is number 5. So I will notate the actual names below, but this is number 8, the lighter of the 2, and that's number 5, the more golden shade. They are really, really beautiful. I wore this yesterday and in my favorites video, if you want to see how it looks on the eyes. It's really, really gorgeous. I love these. They're very buttery, obviously very pigmented. They're very much like the L'Oreal Infallible shadows that you can get from the drugstore. Although I don't know that they're dupes, so check them out if you're interested in that. Staying with eyeshadow, let's talk about palettes. The Too Faced Chocolate Bonbons palette is so good. These shadows are so blendable. I love them so much. They're so easy to work with. Honestly, you could do a dark smoky eye and it's like the easiest thing ever, or you can get so many neutral looks out of it. You also have the good like pops of color, the bright pink, the teal, the purple. I use this purple all over the lid this month in like a smoky eye. It was gorgeous, and this smells like chocolate. If you've been watching my channel for any length of time, I'm sure this will not be a surprise. I absolutely had to include this. This is probably my favorite purchase of the entire year so far. The Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette. Here's what it looks like. No, that's just the mirror. That's not what it looks like. Here's what it looks like. Here's the palette. Absolutely beautiful, warm shades. But still you can get so many neutral looks out of this. This formula is so good. They're so pigmented. I mean, really. I can just stop there. But regardless, they are so blendable. These shadows blend so easily. They really, really do. They're awesome. You get a couple nice metallics too, which are also very soft. Just nice kind of lid shades, highlight shades. I'm not doing a very good job swatching that right there, but just such a nice array of warm tones. If you like warm palettes, you will love this. You know, I don't get sent anything from companies. I'm not big enough to that point yet. where I would. So I haven't seen the holiday palettes. I know this is the time of year where people are excited about holiday palettes, and maybe you are. I can't really recommend any because I haven't really purchased any. But what I can do is tell you that these two permanent palettes are awesome. They're worth your money and you will love them. And you might end up getting more longevity out of these than you would a holiday palette anyway. So there's that. Okay, that's it for eyeshadow. I only wanted to include one mascara. Mascara is a very personal thing I found, but this one I feel like is so good and most people love it anyway. This is the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. This mascara it just gives you these full doll-like eyelashes. What I will say is I originally got one of those sample sizes. You can actually buy them for cheap. They're like $15 or something. But I got it like in a set and it was so dry and I didn't understand why everybody loved this mascara so much. You know, just because it wasn't anything. It wasn't any good. And I used it for a while. I thought it was fine, but nothing special. And then I thought, you know, I really need to try a full size because I bet you that I got a dud. And when I bought this, I was absolutely right. It's so good. It's a little bit, it's a wet formula, but not too wet. Very easy to work with. It's got that hourglass shaped brush. It just fits your lashes really, really well. It gives you so much volume. Slightly clumpy because you're getting all that volume, but at the same time, it gives you a ton of length. So since I got this, it's been an absolute favorite. I totally love it. I think it's a great mascara. I think you will love it. I do have two gift sets, but they are not like eyeshadows. They are lip products. So we're gonna move on to lip products. I just recently hauled this, put it back in its packaging. I've actually been using it. It's the Stila Naturally Nude Stale Day Liquid Lipstick Set. I just wanted to show you how it comes because it's such a pretty presentation. Would be great for a gift, but also just for yourself. So they've actually done this with two different sets. This one is a nude set of nude shades, and then they also have a colorful set. So, you know, decide what you like. But I wanted to let you guys know that this exists. It's $26 here in Canada. I don't know what the American price is. Just looking to see if the shade, yeah, shades are on the box. Serenata, Perla, and Patina. I will give you a swatch in a second. But this is a really good formula. It does stay all day and it's super comfortable on the lips. I really have been loving these a lot. This is Perla, this is Serenata, this is Patina. So you can see all nice, beautiful shades. Patina is in their permanent line. I'm not sure about the other two. So many people would love these shades. Beautiful color selection, beautiful presentation if you're giving as a gift, and you get to try 3 for less than the price of one full-size one. So what's not to love? My next suggestion is this from Smashbox. This is one of their holiday gift sets. It's called Light It Up, the lipstick and lip mattifier set. I do believe this is exclusive to Sephora. It comes in this really nice, like plastic, it's like this neon orangey pink. It's so cute. So the box is obviously reusable. I love the box. So what you get in here is 3 of the, what do they call these again? Be Legendary lipsticks. This is the shade range you can see on the back, just to give you an idea. And then it also comes with the new lip mattifier that they released this year, this little clear gel that you can apply to any lipstick and it makes it a matte formula. It doesn't make it transfer proof. Matte does not mean transfer proof, it just means that it's not shiny. But it's nice that you basically get, like, instead of getting 6 types of a lip color, you get 12 because you double your collection just by getting that mattifier. This particular set I actually bought to put in a future giveaway, so that's why I'm not opening or swatching it. But, you know, subscribe because the giveaway is coming for the holidays. But just a nice range of colors, and it's such a good, like, they're all minis obviously, but just a nice way to try them. I was afraid it was going to sell out. That's why I bought it already a while ago, but I believe I still saw it on Sephora's website last night. I'm sure it's still in some stores. Liquid lipstick is not for everybody, but a lot of people love it. Obviously, it's a very trendy thing right now. I do love the Anastasia formula. I think it's a really good formula. It lasts a very long time. I find it to be very comfortable on me. I love the nudes, especially in her collection. This one is not really a nude. It kind of dries a little darker. This is Catherine. But the nudes are really beautiful, especially Dolce and Crush. I'll just give you a quick swatch of those. This video is going to be very long to begin with, and you know, if I swatch every single thing, it would take forever, but these are my 2 favorites. So Dolce is a little, is it Dolce or it's Dolce? Dolce is a little bit more peach, And then that's Crush, which is just like a nice wearable everyday kind of mauvey nudie pink shade. So I've been loving those two. If you haven't tried her formula, now's a good time to try it. As we sit here, it is October 27th and it's snowing outside. Oh, the joys of Canada. Okay, let's talk about the Sephora collection products. You know, I haven't experienced every one of their products, but I do own quite a few of their lip products. And I think that this is a great time if you're gonna go in store, just spend some time swatching, playing around. This isn't even all of the ones I own. This is just a selection of them. So I've got a couple of the cream lipsticks. This is the long wear lip color. This is like a cream liquid lipstick. Of course, the cream lip stains which dry down matte, and then another lipstick here. Let's just talk about these cream lip stains for a second. These are very popular. These are an awesome formula. This is what I'm wearing on my lips today. This is number 13. This is probably the most famous. It's just a beautiful everyday mauve color. And then this one is another favorite of mine. This one is in the shade number 5. The name isn't on here, but it's number 5. And this one's kind of like a wearable peachy kind of color with a little bit of shimmer in it. They wear really well. They smell nice. They're a nice formula. This long wear lip color, this is in the shade Petal Luster. These are really cool. They have a nice flat doe foot. Like I said, they don't dry down, but they're super creamy, very comfortable lip product. These ones actually don't have a scent. Whenever I wear this, I get complimented on it all the time. It's just a super comfortable product to wear as well. These lipsticks are awesome. This one I actually just purchased but didn't haul it, but I'm just gonna show it to you now. This is in the shade No Superstar. Oh, I just like made a mess. So super creamy. Obviously that's just like a really nice everyday wearable shade. So some of these are matte, some of them are cream, some of them are sheer. Just, you know, there's something for everybody. I don't even know how many shades there are. There's got to be over 100. And this one is such a unique shade. This is a coppery sparkly shade called Magnetism. Such a unique fall shade. Love it. Last lipstick suggestion, again, like the eyeshadows, I feel like now if you're gonna buy a luxury product, now's the time to do it. If there's something you've been eyeing, jump right in with both feet. I'm just gonna give you a few little suggestions. I have a nude, a red, and a dark vampy berry. Something for everybody. So this YSL Rouge Per Couture, this is in the shade 01. Again, I need to like notate the name. Mine is a little sample size from last year from the Give Me More Lips set, but oh my gosh, this red is to die for. It's not a true fire engine red. It does have a little bit of a kind of pinky undertone, but super gorgeous, great for the holidays. And this formula is so beautiful. It's thick enough where it's not going to wear away very quickly, like it's long wearing, but it's still very comfortable, very like smooth and velvety. The new Urban Decay Vice lipsticks, this is in the shade Naked. This is a cream, like I said, just a beautiful nude that is so wearable for a lot of skin tones. Again, just a nice formula, easy to wear. It's not going to go all over the place because it's not too creamy, but it's creamy enough where it's very comfortable and long wearing. And then just a really excellent vampy fall shade. This is Scarlet Empress from NARS. This is not one of their audacious lipsticks. This is just from their regular line. Beautiful berry shade. This is a little bit sheer, but again, long wearing, nicely comfortable. So hopefully you can find something that you like. That is it for lip products. Let's quickly talk about face products. So starting out with this is the new formulation of the Smashbox Studio Skin 15-Hour Wear Hydrating Foundation. You guys know, unless you're new, I have the oiliest skin in the universe. Like, it's not acne prone, but it's so oily. Like you guys have seen in my wear test how oily my skin gets. It is a really nice hydrating feel, like you feel like you're not wearing makeup, and yet it starts out a nice medium coverage, but you can definitely build it to full, and it lasts all day long, and it looks just as good at night as it did in the morning when you put it on. I still have to blot halfway through the day. Sometimes I repowder depending how oily I am, and even with blotting, repowdering, it stays looking beautiful. I love this so much. I have been wearing this non-stop for the last month. This I did talk about it in the spring because this is really just my most favorite foundation ever. This is the Lancome Tint Miracle. A lot of people talk about the tint Idole, which I've never tried, but the tint Miracle, it even says on the bottle, lit from within makeup. It just gives you a beautiful luminosity that is not like oily. It's just like this glowy finish. It's such a natural, pretty finish. It's a medium foundation, it's not full coverage, but if you don't have anything that you really want to cover up, it's just you want to even your skin tone and look like glowy, so beautiful. This is also really good. This is the NARS Velvet Matte Skin Tint. I did a full review on this where I did an all-day wear test, so I'll link that if you want to see how it performs. This is like, I describe this like a moussey BB cream. So it has the consistency of a mousse, has the finish kind of a BB cream. It's got like a nice medium finish. What I love about this for oily skin is that your oil is still there, but it doesn't look like it's there. So your face can look beautifully like matte, and if you were to take a blotting paper to it, you would have a ton of oil come out. So I know that might sound weird to people who don't have oily skin, but if you have oily skin, you know what I mean. Like, you can blot and there's a whole bunch of oil that you didn't even see because your foundation is kind of masking it and still looking matte. And this just has a really nice finish. I love that foundation too. I only have two primers to discuss with you. The first is this one, and this can be used as a primer or a highlighter. This is the Peter Thomas Roth 24 Karat Gold Pure Luxury Lift and Firm Prism Cream. It's described as an all-over self-adjusting illuminator and targeted highlighter. So it is going to give you a glow. It's not a primer in the sense that it's going to make your makeup like last all day. It's the kind of thing where it's going to give you that glow underneath your makeup. So maybe if you have like a really full coverage foundation like the Estee Lauder Double Wear, for example, and you love that, but it's a little too matte for you and you want it to be a little more glowy, putting this underneath your face, either you can put it just on your cheeks or you can put it everywhere. I have tried both ways. It looks beautiful. It just gives you a little bit of glow underneath your foundation and it feels so good. Like, this has skincare stuff in it. It just feels so good on the skin. Let me just show you a little bit on the back of my hand so you can see the luminosity of it. So see that? See how shiny that is? Really beautiful product. This is not everybody's cup of tea, but I love it. This is the Smashbox Studio Skin. Is this a Studio Skin line? No, it's a Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water. So this is like a spray primer, and here's how I use this, because a lot of people say, well, what does it even do? I'll tell you what it does for me. Because I tend to wear multiple primers, because I'm just extra that way, because my skin needs to be extra and all diva all the time. Sometimes I will wear mattifying primer in my T-zone, and then I'll want like something like this on my cheeks. And then at that point, you got so many primers on where you're like, is my makeup even gonna like last through all this? So what I do is I just spray this all over my face, and it just gives my face that stick to where a foundation is gonna stick to it, gonna, you know, last throughout the day. It's gonna give it that longevity. So that's how I use that product. I love it. This is the second, you can see I only have that so much. And this is the second of the travel size bottle I have went through. I just bought the big one, the full size, recently. Not everybody needs a color corrector. You guys, not everybody needs color correcting. I know it's so trendy. Not everybody needs it. And you don't need every color. Like, trust me, you do not need every color. You only need what you need for your own face concerns. So for me, I can just speak to dark circles. If you have dark circles, mine are hereditary. They are not from lack of sleep. I can get 12 hours of sleep at night and I'm still gonna have dark, they're like brownish purple circles. And even with a color corrector, they still don't go away all, you know, I can color correct and conceal with a super full coverage concealer and it's still not going to completely be, you know, gone. You can still see a little bit. This is the Urban Decay Naked Skin Color Correcting Fluid. Mine is in the shade Peach. You only need the color that your skin concerns need. So if you have redness, you will want the green. If you have more of a blue toned light dark circle, you might want to try the pink instead of the peach. I have the really dark circle, so I go with a little bit more of a peachy orangey shade. You can see I've already used half this bottle. I can't remember when I bought this, but I use this daily. You do not need a ton of it. It has the exact same applicator as the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. Very flexible, soft, flat applicator. So you only put this right in the section where you're color correcting. You do not need to use it like a concealer. You're just canceling out the darkness. You're not using it like a concealer. So I don't have a whole bunch of hair products to recommend, but I just wanted to recommend this brand in general. The brand VIB. They came onto Sephora's website, I believe, last year. I don't know if they're in store. They're definitely on the website. So I tried a few products from them. I have the Ghost Hairspray. I have, this is fairly new to me, the Volume Spray. And this I've been using religiously for a year, the Ghost Oil. All of these products are good. In terms of a hair care brand, they're already fairly affordable for a higher end brand, if you know what I mean. So there's, you know, address whatever concern you have for your hair. I just want to let you know that this brand in general makes things that I love, and I haven't had any disappointment at all. This is a really good hairspray. It's just as good as the Living Proof one that I tried last year and way less expensive. This Ghost Oil, I put this on the ends of my hair and it just kind of, you know, seals up those flyaways and split ends and that kind of thing. And the Volume Spray is for giving me volume. So that's a really great brand. Just want to let you guys know to check into them if you haven't. Very last thing, I didn't want to get super into skincare because again, skin is so like particular for each person, but in general, I love this mask and I wanted to tout its praises as well. So this is the Glam Glow Youth Mud Tingle Exfoliate Treatment. This is the second full thing of this I have purchased. It's not the cheapest mask, which it makes this the best time to buy it. You can buy gift sets this time of year as well, which I believe the gift sets, if you buy them, you'll get a full size and then a few little minis, basically for the same price as just buying one of these by itself. So check into that. But this mask is so good. This mask has a super strong scent to it. It is a mud. It has little leaves in it. Okay, don't get scared. When you put this on your face, it's going to tingle quite a bit. It's going to start getting warm. It's not going to start burning though. It shouldn't burn you. If it's burning you, take it off. If you have really sensitive skin and it burns you, maybe you should get a sample first. But just for me, like I just have oily skin. I don't have like super sensitive skin, and this works amazing. So it does get a little bit warm and you might start going, but it'll stop. It won't keep getting warmer. And then you just leave it on for like 10 minutes and wash it off. The reason I love this so much is because it really does make my skin look youthful. It looks newer, it looks fresher, it looks younger. I already have pretty good skin. You know, I don't have a huge amount of issues with my skin, but even with good skin, it still makes it look even nicer. And even my husband has commented in the past, oh, your skin's looking really good. What did you do? And that's when I was using this. That's the end of my recommendations. And can you believe that I actually had more stuff I wanted to include, but I fine-tuned this list. Every one of these things is something I have used, loved, tested. I know it's good. And so I want to let you guys know. So if you have any questions, let me know in the comments. If there's something you've been eyeing from Sephora and you need an opinion on it, let me know. If I've tried it, I will let you know. And leave me your suggestions because I'm still fine-tuning my list of stuff I'm gonna buy. So if there's something amazing that I need to know about, let me know about that too. Around this time of year, I do like to put out multiple videos with VIB stuff, so VIB related things. So, you know, if you want to subscribe and check those out, that would be fantastic, and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. And that's it for today. So I hope that this was extremely helpful to you guys. I hope that you have fun shopping because I know I'm gonna have tons of fun shopping, and already my list is out of control and I need to condense it. So that's what we're here to do, is try to enable and also condense with each other, right? Okay. All right, that's it for today. I hope you guys have a wonderful day wherever you are, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.